Oh, there it is.
And we are live. Replay watchers, thank you. Don't click off too soon if you haven't already before we even start. Thank you for watching. Click the like, subscribe, and follow button. You don't want to miss all of this. You don't
Nope.
want to miss the fashion show. You don't know what
Y'all so
Master T
funny.
gonna have on. Look at Master T, y'all. Don't she look cute with a hat on? Look at her.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah, she looks so cute. Yeah. This is the live recap, week number 9. Oh
It was
my
live.
gosh.
It's been live in week 9. The girl
It's
was
been
too.
really live in week 9. So here we go. We're going to do our 15-minute recap. Went very well last week. And we started the week off with an upset. The Texans at the Jets. Ain't nobody see this coming.
I
Ain't
didn't
nobody.
know.
Well,
I saw it coming. They literally Thursday after the while the game was like starting. I said they gonna win.
yeah.
If I could have texted and said, if I could have texted and probably changed my prediction, I probably would have because it was Halloween and for some reason I was like they gonna win, and they did.
I wrote down, look, I wrote surprise, surprise, surprise. They listen. Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers look like old Devontae and Aaron. They really did. That's all we can say. They look good. The defense was holding down the Texans. CJ was looking rough.
But they said also this was the other last year when they played. He also looked rough then too. So
yes. So that final score was 21-13. I said 21, but I didn't know that the Texans weren't gonna have a 13. Fact. So moving on to I don't know what you want to call it. The Cowboys and on my sheet it say Cowboys and Falcons. We going there. We're gonna go there right now. Listen,
we gonna start it off.
We're gonna say I wanna ask you, how do you feel about Dak getting caught on camera saying what he said? Did you see it?
Did you see it? Did I send it to you? I thought I sent it to you.
I don't know if you sent it to me, but I saw what he said on camera.
So obviously I was at the game, so they don't show what people are showing on sidelines, but I saw it on the after part, and it was hilarious because it was like somebody sent it to me, and somehow I forgot how it was. I think who I was with had showed me that, and I was like, yo, send this to me so I can see this for real. And then I saw it on Instagram through the NFL people who saw it, and it was like, wow, he was like, we effing suck.
I mean, the cameraman was right in his mouth. I said, I can't believe he actually did not cover his mouth, nothing. He just said, we effing suck. I mean, I said, I know I'm not dreaming. And I know he didn't say that on camera.
He did for everybody to see. The funny part is also, too, isn't it very ironic? He said it. He also just got hurt. He's injured for the rest. They said they do not want to put him for a couple of weeks. They don't want to put him on IR, but he probably is going to end up on IR. So, but yes, I thought that was hilarious.
Now, CD got hurt too. But now let's talk about the 3 touchdowns that Kirk threw.
Hey,
listen. So listen.
I was having a ball.
That
was a good one.
That was a good game. Good win, Falcons. Now, listen.
Guess what? We 6-3.
Yeah.
I know. Maybe y'all might see what I was doing at the game. I
saw you.
You
had fun. You had so much fun.
At the end of the game, we have post-game shenanigans, and it just random weeks that we do it. So it was last week. So maybe they'll post it on our Instagram or on the YouTube of what I was doing.
Well, I want you. If it's on. Did you post it on yours?
I posted it on my story, and it's on my page. So
okay, so we need to put it on Sports Chat. But trying to stay on schedule. Dolphins at the Bills. Now, we
I
both
knew that
said
was
that
gonna
the
be a good
Dolphins would
game.
have 27. We both said the Dolphins would have 27, and we knew the Bills would beat them. They beat them by a field goal, and it was tied at 27 with 2 minutes left. And they kicked the longest field goal in Bills history to win that game.
What was it?
What? How far was it?
Yes.
Hold on, let me tell you. It was 61 yards.
Who's going off the field?
I don't know, 61 yards. It was 61 yards.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 61 yards. So moving right along quickly. You picked the Raiders to beat the Bengals. And the Bengals beat the Sox off of the Raiders, 41-24.
They fired their coach, their offensive
They
coordinator.
fired 3 of them, didn't it?
Their offensive coordinator, their
offensive line,
their quarterback coach,
and offensive line.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Joe Burrow's 5 touchdowns, and Jamar Chase is now in number 2 receiver in yards. Yeah. Yeah. And he's number 2. Yes. And Joe Burrow's then jumped to number 4 in yards passing.
Okay. Cool.
Moving right along. Chargers at the Browns. Listen, Jameis Winston, the honeymoon is over already. He
went back to Jameis Winston.
They done got an annulment. They say they want another quarterback. I think they're gonna go to the Thompson fella. They said they gotta make another quarterback change. He looked horrid. I told you that going to Jameis Winston was not a good idea. I said that weeks ago. I said they'd be better going to the little second year guy. I said it. Anyway, the final score was 27-10. The Chargers beat the Browns. Patriots surprised, were shocked by the Titans. We thought that the Patriots would pull it out.
I mean, it kind of would have if it wasn't overtime, but the Titans,
pulled it out.
I told you it was a battle of the bad. So
yeah, battle of the bad, 2017. Now let's skip to
the next battle of the
games of the week. One of the games of the week. Now, back up real quick. Cowboys Falcons was one of our games of the week, and the Dolphins Bills was one of our games of the week.
Yes, and I always say division rivalries are always.
And we picked both of those correctly. Okay, moving on. Cowboys at the Giants. We picked that correctly, but it was a lot closer than we thought.
You mean the right? Wait, it wasn't.
I mean, Commanders at the Giants. Commanders at the Giants. I'm sorry. Commanders at the Giants, 27-22. Nobody saw that coming.
I knew it was going to be something because division rivalry.
Division rivalry, but Jalen Daniels is still hanging in there, still putting forth that outstanding Rookie of the Year performance. Daniel Jones put up some good numbers. I am not going to lie. He put up some good numbers. I was really surprised when I saw those numbers. He was actually, and it was worth me mentioning, I was like, wow, okay, I got to give him credit. Let me give him his props.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to give him his props. He was 20 of 26 for 174, averaging 6.7 yards, 2 touchdowns for a passer rating of 119. Now, he was sacked twice, but that was pretty good. Now, Jaden was 15 of 22, 209, averaging 9.5 yards per pass for a passer rating of 128. Now, that was one of our games of the week. Next, the Saints at the Panthers. Nobody thought the Panthers would win, and they snuck out and won 23-22 and got the Saints coach fired.
Right, and also got Michael Thomas over there in the free agency talking ish about Derek Carr, about how he threw, that he was the cause of why Chris Olave got his concussion.
Yes, he did. And he said it. He said it. Now, why did he say that? I didn't see the game. Why did he say that?
So I mean, I didn't see the game, but I watched the play though, because obviously they were playing at the same time we're playing. So I watched the play. Oh,
I didn't even see the play.
After it happened, like I pulled it up to try to see what happened, and
Touchdown.
Did they just get it?
Yeah. Wait a minute. Patrick is.
Oh wow, that was wow.
Patrick can't get up. Live update. Patrick hurt. Patrick is.
Wait, how did he get? Oh, he must have did something because of the rain.
Okay, wait a minute. What happened?
It's how he hit his left, like how he stepped on his left leg. Oh. And he is limping off. They got the coaches on both. They got athletic trainers on both sides helping him out. Oh. Awkward step. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Did that open the door for, speaking of, the Broncos at the Ravens?
I mean, we was talking about the Chris Olave one, but I will talk about that during the next one. I'll tell you what the look like and why Michael Thomas is acting like a hole.
I'm sorry. Go back and tell me why he acting like that.
First off, I think one, he doesn't like Derek Carr for some reason. And he feels like he's the reason why he got cut from the team when really Michael Thomas gets hurt every season.
Yes, he does.
Injury prone and all that other stuff. He blames Derek Carr for the throw that he did of how Chris Olave got hit. I watched it and it was a clear hit. It wasn't like, honestly, it wasn't like how you throw it and how the defenders hit them. It's not like you're going to be like, hey.
So did he throw it? What was he supposed to throw it inside, outside?
Where Chris Olave caught the ball, but two defenders hit him literally at the same time, so he got squashed in between it. But I don't feel like that was you can't blame him for that. That's where I'm kind of like, what's your problem? And
now I've heard them say that you need to throw sometimes on the outside or this side and la. Is that what he was trying to imply? Because I didn't see the play. So
no, he was just talking.
No, he was just being a butthole.
Yes, he was. Okay. Twitter. He was on Twitter fingering.
Twitter. Okay.
Yeah, Twitter talking while the game is going on. Like Derek Carr is going to actually see this until after the game. So
what's her name was tweeting too right after the game.
Who?
Cam Jordan of the Saints. We lost to the Panthers.
Well, y'all suck too, so chill out. Like,
listen.
Also, my thing about it is, as I always say, I don't know why he talking ish, because at the end of the day, it's a division rivalry game. Because guess what? If we lose to y'all, which is not gonna happen, guess what we gonna say? We lost to the Saints. Ew.
Yeah. So, but we got 2 minutes left, so let's see if we can get through these last 6 games.
Who we on?
Broncos at the Ravens.
They started off a little rocky, I'm not gonna lie, because I was sitting there, because both of them on my fantasy football team. I got what's his name? I got Bo and I got Lamar. So at the beginning, I was a little rocky, like oop, and then the Ravens just Zay Flowers like 3 touchdowns. Yeah,
he had I think it was 3 touchdowns, but this is the 3rd time that they've scored 41 points.
Yep.
So listen, they are on a roll. Derrick Henry has taken over. He's hundreds of yards over everybody in rushing yards. Lamar is on his way to a 3rd consecutive MVP. He had a passer rating. It was perfect. 158. Perfect. 16 of 19, 280 yards, averaging 14 yards per pass, 3 touchdowns. Listen. Perfect passer rating. And Derrick Henry rushed for 106 yards. They had a total of 127 yards rushing. And what can you say about them? They look amazing. Adding Derrick Henry to Lamar Jackson and what they already had with Zay Flowers and all of that, likely it's just they look unstoppable.
Oh, another injury update right now.
What we got
is walking on the side.
Yeah, I saw him walk. Yeah.
So,
yeah, he's walking. All right, moving on. Jaguars at the Eagles. Listen, everybody's talking about the backward hurdle that Saquon Barkley did. The final score 28-23. He is now he hasn't caught Derrick Henry. Okay, our time is up, but we're gonna keep going. He has not caught Derrick Henry. However, he looks amazing. He is running like this is his last opportunity to run or to play for a team. And it's just so refreshing for him. I hate that they didn't respect him at the Giants, but that's okay. He had 159 yards rushing. And like I said, he only trails Derrick Henry. Final score 28-23. Our next game of the week was the Bears at the Cardinals.
And the Cardinals went and said
over 200 yards rushing. I told you, almost every game, James Conner is just running. He gets almost 100 yards almost every game. Final score was 29-9. They were talking about the Bears and how they ruin young quarterbacks. And Caleb got injured on the last couple of minutes, last couple of plays or something.
Really? I didn't see their game. I ended up watching the two next games.
Yeah, he did. He got a little injury, which was unnecessary because the game was over. They couldn't win the game. And the coach's explanation was they needed to work on their 2-minute drill. So, moving on. That was one of our games of the week, though. So, we did expect it to be a little closer than that.
Yeah.
We did. The Lions at the Packers was one of our games of the week.
And it did not disappoint at all.
Did not. The Lions 4 straight win. They are 7-1. Oh my gosh.
Now, one thing though, I think you thought the Lions was going to score more points, but
we thought 30 plus points. Yes.
I knew you thought they were going to be 30 plus, and I said, nah, this can't be.
You said 32.
But I thought it was going to be a higher scoring game though.
You said 30-28. Yeah, you said 30-28. I said 38-35.
And it wasn't.
It was nowhere near. It was 24-14, and the Lions didn't score again in the fourth quarter. That's the second week that they did not score in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to play all the way to the end.
Well, the last time that happened, they played the Cowboys.
Well, they didn't need to score, but this time it was mighty close.
This one, they probably needed to score, but their defense held it down so well that they didn't have to.
Now, there were comments made about them playing in the elements. This was their first outdoor game of the season. Dan Campbell said,
it's raining, I think.
Dan Campbell said we can play in the mud, the rain, the snow. It don't matter. He said we don't. We Dan built Campbell for
said,
this.
Don't come for me. Don't come for us.
Listen. So now the other game of the week we had was the Rams at the Seahawks,
and that definitely didn't disappoint.
That didn't disappoint it. I'm telling you. Let's give ourselves a hand. We picked some good games of the week. This one went down to overtime.
Rivalry game. Honestly, we could have put the Saints and the Panthers as one, and it would have been one because, like I said, if it's a division rivalry game, you can never go wrong. There may be sometimes it can go wrong, but most of the time you can't go wrong with division rivalry games.
I feel sorry for Geno because I want him to do well, but it went to overtime. Final score was 26-20. Matthew Stafford did a great job. Just the Rams. Now your boy got ejected.
Who?
Puka Nacua.
Oh, because he hit somebody. I did see that.
He punched somebody. Yeah, he punched somebody.
End of the game, right?
Yeah, he punched somebody. He got ejected. but they still won that game. They are on a roll, and you said it. You said it last week. They started winning, and they just kept winning, and they look like they're gonna try to do that again. Now, the next game was the Colts at the Vikings. Now,
they started off a little. Now the Colts almost gave the Vikings a run for their money until about
old man Joe. But the Vikings defense, listen, when I tell you that boy's defense is kicking, his defense is kicking. It was 21-13. Colts almost pulled it out. They almost pulled it out, but no cigar. Sam Darnold looked really good.
And JJ, Justin Jefferson.
Yes.
Right there. That's their. They got it.
Flacco. Go ahead.
Currently, as we on this game of the. Did we call this a game of the week too? I feel like we.
No, we did not. We had already. No, our last game of the week was the one that's on right now. The Bucs and the Chiefs.
That's what I was going to. This nice little game of the week that's currently going on now.
Yeah.
To all my peoples that I've talked to in person about this, and I've said this before. I told Miss Mally this right before we came on too, as we were watching this. And she's like, what? And I'm going to say this. I'm going to get closer to the camera.
Come on with it.
As I say this. All right. I have been telling people. Now, people are like, oh, the Chiefs are going to beat the Bucs. I said, wow, as we see, as a Falcons fan, I definitely want the Chiefs to win. But as a football fan and like literally like paying attention to how the Bucs play and stuff, the Bucs score. All they've been doing is scoring all year. It don't matter what when they lose, they still score a whole bunch of points. When they lost against the Ravens, they still put up like 30-something points, like 31 points. Mind you, the difference is the Chiefs, they don't have to, like people are like, oh, the Chiefs don't have to score. Their defense holds it down. The Chiefs just score when they need to. Well, I said this, and I'm still going to stick with this. The Bucs is not a team that you say, oh, we're just going to score when we need to. The Bucs is a team that you have to score. You can't get any type of close range. As of right now, the Bucs got 17 before the Chiefs did. Now, can Big Red pull it out? Great. Yes, because Andy Reid is amazing as a coach. I like him. Yeah. And Patrick is too as a quarterback. How he just goes, because he's still playing right now. But I think the Bucs, I want the Chiefs to win.
Well, you picked the Bucs to win by what, 4?
I picked the Bucs to win though by 4. But at the same time though, but that's because the Bucs can put up points. The Chiefs usually try to stop people, but they can't match for points per points. It takes them a little bit longer. And the people that they played before, in a sense, they've been able to kind of match and match. But I feel like the Bucs are one of those people you have to literally be back to back with you. Because if not, they're gonna score. They're gonna score. And the only reason I feel like this game is also not as close as for real, like that the Bucs haven't been able to really take off for real. Right. It's because their two main people that they usually go to are out.
Yeah. They are.
So that was my that's my little 2 cents commentary on Bucs.
Well, the Bucs have been looking good anyway. Mm-hmm. Ever since Tom Brady came there.
Okay, we don't talk about him.
No, I know, but they've been good.
They have.
They have really been good.
They did. I hate to say it, but they did a good job. It's almost like Tom.
It's like they did a culture change.
Yeah, even with Bruce Arians. It
was a culture change.
They did that, and then they got Tom, and then it was almost like a bam. I even like Tom Bowles as their coach, so it's like
I do too.
flows into it very well. They did a great, like Baker, they did a good job at picking up Baker because he
Yeah.
meshed very well with the team. I mean, most people was like, with the Browns, Baker sucked to a certain
But
extent.
it
Like,
wasn't Baker. It was the offensive line.
right. Once again, as I would say, his own team. When he was at the Panthers, he wasn't that great. But then all of a sudden he comes to he goes to the Bucks and balls out, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, that's why they chose him."
And he was number one pick. So I mean, we forget those things when they send them to these bad teams.
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyway, that is our Week 9 recap live. And at the time of this recording, it is 8 minutes and 16 seconds left in this fourth quarter. And the score between the Bucks and the Chiefs is tied at 17.
17, bro.
17. Wow. All right. So we want to thank you for watching. This is Sports Chat with Nat and Master T. Live recap, week number 9. See you next week.
Bye, guys.